Pokemon Gym Leader Challenge. We're doing the fairy types, aka 3 generations later they'll be fairy types, so we're actually just mostly normal types. Alright, we're gonna lead with Chansey. Why? I don't know. Been thinking about it. I'm not holding out too much hope for these guys. Now I know one of our most successful runs was our first run, which was with normal types, so maybe we'll have the same success here. But these guys aren't really the powerhouses. Well, I mean, Chansey's pretty good. So, I have no idea what Refresh does, so we're just going to pound this Pidgey to submission. So yeah, I played through the exact same route in Mount Moon 13 times already, and I am still super excited to see how this goes. It's been a wild journey, and we're just getting started, and I'm really interested to see how our teams do on the next leg of the journey. So, okay, pretty decent experience. Chansey kind of took a lot of damage. Let's switch to someone who I also want to see how they do. Good old Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, one of my daughter's favorite Pokemons. Hopefully can put this Pidgey to sleep before it's too late. It's too late. Oh, come on, Jigglypuff. Alright, well, you've been sand attacked to the point of obliviousness, so let's send out the Lickitung. Oh boy. I'm sensing. Oh yeah. Wow. Totally forgot that Lickitung had a Rockatomb. So hopefully this one hit kills this Pidgey. And not really. So we should go first now. So Lick. Why do I keep on forgetting that's a ghost type move? Oh boy. Alright, well, these Pidgeys have ended our run before it's even started. There we go. Alright. I think we need to go home and rethink our lives instead of selling death sticks to these Pokemon. Oh boy, okay. Well, that was a start, wasn't it? So, we got some Buglies coming up. Let's throw the Jig. Actually, we need to, I need to know what this move does. Probably heals. Oh, okay. Well, that seems pretty good. Mr. Mime, he's kind of our, you know, hole in the corner pocket guy. Ditto's pretty good too. I wonder when. Well, okay, so Ditto only gets the 5 PP for each move the opposing Pokemon knows, so we'll have to be careful with Ditto. So yeah, let's see here. I think Jigglypuff's fine. So I'm actually just I really don't think they all have very. I mean, they all have pound basically for their attack, and oh boy, I'm just not. I'm not being. I have no hopes for this run. Basically, I'm gonna try to make it work though. So, uh, I forgot that our Jigglypuff has a cold. So we actually have our Jigglypuff's a girl and our Clefairy is a male. So we have actually some good coverage there as far as them both having the same ability. Okay, well we really need to just destroy this Caterpie, which we did. Okay. Good job, Jigglypuff. Alright, this Weedle worries me. I mean, what Weedle doesn't worry me? Maybe we should be using Chansey for our anti-bug types. Right? Did that say poisoned? We'll have to check. So Sing never working on the first try. And here's where Jigglypuff gets poisoned and never mind. Oh, but Sing apparently, luckily these trainers think that String Shot is a viable move. Jigglypuff, alright, could have destroyed him by now instead of trying to sing him to death. No more singing Weedles, we just need to destroy them. Alright, sweet. So we've taken him down. No thanks to Jigglypuff's singing ability. Don't tell Jigglypuff that I said that, by the way. Because, she might not appreciate it. She leveled up, but level 14 Jigglypuff she is not. You know, I'm actually so I've been thinking about it, and I believe that we aren't going to win. That I think if one of our Pokemon gets poisoned, we're just gonna yeah. I think so. We're just going to use some potions and stuff. So I mean, Jigglypuff's basically down and out at this point. So I think we just need to accept that we don't really have the living pool to deal with a lot of these Pokemon. Alright, we need to think about when is the most opportune moment to be switching Ditto in. Let's just lead with Ditto against normal types. Ditto's pretty cool. Well, okay, what does this guy have? He has a Ratiti and an Ekans. Maybe we want to save Ditto later for the Hyper Fang. Well, you know what? Whatever. I've really never used Ditto before, so I don't know what the stratagem is for him. I mean, you really have to know what your opponent is using to be the most effective with Ditto, because if you throw Ditto in first, you always have to use the first Pokemon. But as we've seen, these Rattata have been kicking our butts. They are not joking Pokemon. So we got the Quick Attack. I don't think we're actually going to beat him in 2 hits. That's sad fortunate. I would love to play like just a team of Ditto. That would be pretty funny. Okay, so we took out this Rattata. That's great. Good job, Ditto. I wonder if Ditto's ever seen like high level competitive play. Probably not, honestly, because Ditto is so predictable. It's like, oh, you're gonna change into my Pokemon. Well, guess what? My Pokemon knows the move that defeats my Pokemon. So they change, and then you deal your damage on them. So yeah, Ditto did pretty good there. Took a lot of damage, over half, one over half. So pretty proud of Ditto there. So let's switch to Clefairy. So does Lickitung have any? Oh yeah, he has Rock Tomb. So we need to save Lickitung for. Do we have to worry about? No, there's no fighting types. There is rock types though. Yeah, how are we gonna deal with those rock types? Oh, we have Mr. Mime, right? Okay, so Mr. Mime's really important that we don't use him here, and Lickitung we need to save for the Sparrow fight, and then we're good to go. But Lickitung also not very good against normal types. So this bug type Pokemon trainer. Well, you know what? Let's just lead with Clefairy. Oh yeah, actually, let me check. Lots of Pokemon I haven't really used a ton of. I think I tried using Jigglypuff once, but okay. So this does cure poisoning. So let's have Chansey be our anti-bug Pokemon. All right, Weedle. Probably our. Actually, I think Ekans has been pretty difficult to deal with too. So we're just gonna pound. We're not gonna do anything fancy. Uh oh. I forget that Chansey has like no attack. I wonder. So Chansey's been used in competitive play. I wonder what Chansey actually does. Got a lot of health. That's for sure. Chansey has a lot of health, but maybe Chansey will learn Mega Punch. That'd be kind of funny. All right, so we're gonna just go in for the attack after this point, and we were poisoned. Wow, Chansey does not do a lot of damage. And you take 1,000,000 damage from poison. Alright, if we're gonna complete this, we definitely need to... Uh... Did you guys see that glitch? That was very glitchy there. I'm afraid of that move in the future. Have he poisoned us? Can we just finish off this one Weedle before Chansey dies, please? And yeah, Chansey's gone. Oh, never mind. Okay. So we're gonna do Clefairy. We're using potions. I'm not risking it, man. I don't think we can actually I don't think we can get the gold here. I just don't think our team has the types of moves that we need. So Pound is good. If they use String Shot, we'll use Encore. Clefairy, grade A quality Pokemon. I have been super convinced that Clefairy, at least at this low level, can do some damage by the person we've been fighting. It's funny, all of our well, I guess it's just Jigglypuff and Clefairy, right? You fight those and we fight those in a row. So I'm pretty excited about Clefairy and what Clefairy can do. Kakuna. Yeah. So now we're just gonna Pound. So luckily Pound has a lot of moves to it. And alright. We kicked this Kakuna's butt. So that's good for Jigglypuff. No, we'll do the same. So let's sing. And then we will Pound. Alright. So Jigglypuff's level 12 now. You know, I think this team is actually just going to have absurd amounts of health. I mean, look at our health already. I mean, Chansey is just insane for health. Look at this, 52 already? Lickitungu's 40? Madness! Okay, so... Oh, hey, Chansey... Oh, that's what that means. Okay, so when you switch Chansey out, she heals herself from status effects, which is awesome. So what's that move? Rest? I think that's the move, finally. I finally remembered the name after all these episodes. So, if Chansey can learn Rest, you can have her rest, heal, switch her out, switch to a different Pokemon for a little bit, switch her back in, and then she'll be awake. That's impressive! Okay, so who are we fighting next? Oh yeah, oh yeah. The one who kills, maims, and destroys. The ender of all things. Okay, so I think Clefairy is actually good enough to deal with this person. Lickitung can't do anything. And then we'll switch in Mr. Mime. But we might as well be safe and use some potions now. So I have high hopes for Chansey. Well, Chansey was doing no damage there. So we're actually going to give Chansey all the bug types from now on. Well, that means we need to give Chansey some health. We have a lot of health. We really do. So you would assume that we'd have the health to kind of get past the hard parts of this challenge, but we don't really have the attack. Wow, Chansey has a lot of health. Okay. So, and then Ditto, I guess. Alright. So, for this person, I think we're going to open with Clefairy. And then if they when they switch to Nidoran, we're gonna use Chansey. Because, yeah, this person has just knocked out so many of our Pokemon. So I think, well, we're gonna pound. Oh, we can sing. We will sing once. Okay, that's it. We're not singing again. That's really good for us. I would really like double slap with the Clefairy. I wonder when she learns that, or he learns that in this case. Should have made her Jigglypuff a boy. Oh well. There we go. Okay. So let's bring out Chansey and give Chansey that second uh, chance to do some damage. So I think we're just gonna start with a couple tail whips, and so is Nidoran. It's the tail whip era of Pokemon. So yeah, so one thing I firmly, oh man, wow. Okay, well, sorry, Chansey. Oh, and you get poisoned right away. All right, we gotta switch Chansey out. Oh no! Alright, well, I said we had to switch Chansey out. I was being serious. So Lickitung should be able to Nidoran this Nidoran. Let's just see what this does. It does nothing. So yeah, I am a firm believer that Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny are actually like Pokemon. And you're probably wondering, wait a second. Isn't that just a running joke they started in the anime? Well, you know what? I don't think it actually is a running joke. Pretty sure I saw an episode recently on one of the really new or newer episodes. I don't really know. I'm not really well versed. I've been watching the original series and I've been watching everything that's been coming out in the last couple years and everything in between. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. All right, so we have a bug type Pokemon coming up. So maybe we just want to Mr. Mime this. No, if we need Mr. Mime for later, we can't afford to use him. So we'll have Lickitung. Well, we need Lickitung. Alright, we'll just do Clefairy, I guess. So anyway, there is an episode I saw, or maybe it was just a GIF I saw of Chansey turning into um Nurse Joy and then turning back or whatever. So it is upon my fervent beliefs that, oh come on. So I'm pretty sure that they are in fact Pokemon. So and the kind of the thing, so we got some the interesting thing that I really like, and I encore tackle, so that's great. So the only thing that's gonna save us is seeing here. Okay, we need to switch Clefairy out. So I'm pretty sure. So one of the cool things about Pokemon is all of the like the genetic alteration that they kind of talk about. Wow, these special abilities are just not doing anything. Lick does no damage, man. This is brutal. So anyway, keep on cutting myself off. Uh, so yeah, there's all this like genetic alteration. So we have Mewtwo being cloned from Mew. We have that right. Ditto clearly uh failed Mew clones that escaped into the wild. Um, Coughing, kind of looking like it's genetically been made by Team Rocket as well. So we have all these Nurse Joys. So basically, what I'm trying to say is Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny, they aren't all related. They're either androids or they're Pokemon human hybrid clone things. And I mean, and that is what I believe. I mean, it has to be. So, and when the kids are like, "Oh, hi Nurse Joy, didn't we see you in the other place?" Like the kids are shocked to realize there's all these Nurse Joys around the world that are very, they look just like each other. And so the parents don't really talk about it because it's like a really deep subject, like, oh, they're androids, oh, they're Pokemon human hybrids, let's not talk to the kids about that. So they just say they're all related and the kids believe it, when in reality they're some evil army of doom. Well, I mean, they aren't really evil. I don't think we've ever seen a bad Nurse Joy or a bad Officer Jenny, so. But considering everyone calls them Officer Jenny, everyone calls them Nurse Joy, you know, I just think that they're Pokemon human hybrid clone things. So, why am I leading with Mr. Mime here? So I can throw up a barrier? And then confusion? Uh oh. This was supposed to be Lickitung. I think Lickitung's just gonna get destroyed if we switch to Lickitung. Well, that was fine. Mr. Mime does not gain experience, by the way. So that was a paltry amount of experience. So here we have Jigglypuff, historically a not very tough Pokemon to deal with. Um, so we will lead with our Jigglypuff, and then switch to Ditto. But we really need to potion up Clefairy. When they zoom in like that, they look absolutely horrifying. Alright, well. Even with these potions, I don't think we're actually going to do anything here. I mean, we got some Sandshrews we have to get through. Go, Jigglypuff! Jigglypuff, you sing! Wow, it worked on the first try. That makes me super hopeful, but this Jigglypuff will probably just wake up. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now we pound. Oh. Okay, you want to be like that? We'll go to Clefairy. Clefairy's Pokemon sound is really cute. So generally, all pretty cute Pokemon. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Lickitung is really a cute Pokemon. It's pink, but that just because something's pink doesn't mean it's cute. So, what's a good example? Kitties' noses are pink. Butterflies are pink. Flowers are pink. And strawberry ice cream is pink. And that's all cute, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? I can't think of anything that isn't cute that is pink. So I've been brainwashed by the media. Yeah, everything in my house is pink and child oriented. Well then, we have succumbed to stereotyping pink. I think that's the next movement we need is to stop stereotyping colors. You know, red. Red is always used as the bad guy color, and I'm tired of it. All right, red is my favorite color. Um, by the way, I think Clefairy can take out these bug Pokemon. He has a Weedle, doesn't he? Is he open with the Weedle? I forget. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so red, man. Red is like the bad guy color. It always has been. When you're playing at RTS, you're blue, you're green, the enemy's always red. I'm tired of it. Alright? Red is the good guy color. And if I ever make a video game, the entire UI will be red. Everything. I'll call it Red Rum 3, the reddening. Oh, come on, Clefairy. So Clefairy can take out Weedle with this next hit, and then we'll use an antidote. So yeah, video games have really hitched. I mean, it's not like every video game's like that, but a lot of video games are like enemies are red. You know, if you see red, you're supposed to stop. Like red's just a very bright color that's in your face. So I understand why it is the way it is. Man, lick a tongue. Let's lick, I guess. I mean, I know I gave Lickitung. Oh man, this is like no damage city. Okay, so Jigglypuff. Yeah. So we gotta pound this Kakuna. All right, this isn't working either. All right, let's just switch to Mr. Mime and make it super easy. Mr. Mime, man, like so we got cute, 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 and then we have Lickitung, which is like, you know, are you cool? Are you cute? Or are you a girl's best friend? No one really knows. And then you have Mr. Mime, who's just creepy, alright? Creepy. You know, if they hadn't, if they decided that Pokemon didn't just say their name, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. People are calling their Pokemon Mr. Mime. But since he says, Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime, it's like, Mr. Mime, in my opinion, is just as poorly designed as Jinx. So, and I think they both have pre-evolutions now, and I think the pre-evolutions aren't all that bad. But as is, they are absolutely horrifying. So what do we want to do with this Clefairy? Just switch to Ditto and double slap it? I think that's funny. So Ditto, use double slap. Oh, Clefairy has the same idea we do. Ditto, use yeah, let's just go into double slap. Alright, it missed. That's fine. I kind of wanted to encore you doing nothing. There's a, what's it called? There's a Pokemon Tower Defense game, if you can believe it. And, I mean, so when you go through it, it's literally, like, so you have Pokemon are your towers, right? And as they level up, it's just like them leveling up in this game, in a Pokemon game. They learn the moves when they're supposed to learn the moves, and stuff like that. We might not win this. Let's try it one more time. And Ditto's down. Never mind. Alright, Ditto, you can do this. Maybe not. Alright, let's switch Ditto out. We don't even have potions. So we need to switch to Jigglypuff, though. Or maybe we... Let's switch to Lickitung. Lickitung really needs the experience, and his Ghost-type moves aren't really doing anything for him. So we're gonna Rock Tomb. We also are gonna die from a critical hit. This Clefairy, man. Oh boy. Okay, so Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, please be faster than this Clefairy. There we go. Alright, Clefairy down. I would like to say we have a smooth ride from here on, but we definitely do not. Alright, how are we gonna beat this Magnemite? Well, I was gonna say, well, we could use Ditto. We'll open up with Clefairy, we'll open up with Jigglypuff, try to sing, then we'll switch to Ditto and Thundershock, and hope that Steel isn't resistant to... Oh, well. We still have this guy to deal with. I feel like we should be singing every time we get into combat, but it's just not been working out for us. Oh, and of course we have a Sandshrew, so we need to sing, switch to Mr. Mime. Alright, there we go. Sleep used to be so devastating in the originals, but kinda got nerfed. So I wish that it was a guaranteed one turn where they sleep, you know? 2 turns, that's up for debate, but the first turn should always be no matter what. Even though that also affects us, which is horrifying. Alright, if this Sandshrew hits us again, I'm gonna be very upset. And he's not, so we got him. So unfortunately, Mr. Mime is our ace in the hole here. I say unfortunately because he's freaking creepy. I'm sure you've all heard me rant about Magnemite, Voltorb, and Jinx at this point. So, Mr. Mime, 2 humanoid, 2 based off human stuff. I mean, I get it, right? In the world of Pokemon, Mimes got their whole mimey deal from Mr. Mime, you know? Like, Mimes wouldn't exist except for the fact that Mr. Mime exists, right? So, I understand that part. You know, same thing with Voltorbs. Actually, I'm pretty sure the lore is that Voltorbs are like Pokeballs that got, you know, exposed to energy or something. Uh, you know, that is the thing. That is a very interesting storyline of Pokemon. Is that it seems like you know, when you look at these weird Pokemon like Magnemite and you know Klefki, you know, there's an energy. There is some sort of magical mutagen that affects stuff, and some dude. You know, that's interesting. You know, it's kind of like the stereotype that you're always trying to find your keys, right? Well, the reason you're always trying to find your keys is because there's a poltergeist that, you know, hides them or whatever. Or maybe a fairy hides them. You know, that's kind of like a modern myth that, you know, is something I've heard of. And people, you know, it's kind of like, oh, you know, you can never find what you're looking for in your house or whatever. So, I'm pretty sure their line of thought is, oh man, I would have made it to work today, but I couldn't find my keys. What do I do? And then, you know, this is of course is when they're trying to design. They're like, well, we really need a steel fairy type. And then, you know, they all had this conversation. Oh yeah, ha 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 ha. Uh, remember how we lose our keys all the time? Yeah, that's very magical and mysterious. Well, what if we had, you know, a Fey spirit? So this magical Pokemon energy found these lost keys and was like, "Aw, these keys are all alone." And then it inhabited the keys, creating Klefki. And bada bing, bada boom, Pokemon idea. Ta-da! Pretty soon they'll have a phone that talks back, a cell phone. You know what? I have no doubt they're gonna have like some cell phone Pokemon or something like that. Do they already have it? I don't know. All right, this might be the death of us. So basically, what we need to do here is sing. All right, that worked out fine. Then we're gonna switch to Dido and hope that he's not resistant to electric, which he might be. But I mean, otherwise he's resistant to everything else we do. So we're kind of running out of Pokemon at this point. And he woke up. And yeah. And that, as they say, is that. So let's sing and use a normal type move against a steel type. Wow, yeah. Well, we're doing okay damage. And we might be down for the count. Oh, no. Clefairy? Uh-oh. Alright, well. And that's the end of Clefairy. So now we have Mr. Mime. I need to look at up Substitute and Meditate. Well, we might get lucky and this just destroys him. It did, and we got a critical hit, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so we could just one-hit kill everything with Mr. Mime. I doubt we're going to do that, but we're going to try. Mr. Mime definitely needs another attack, and we're going to use him like this. So Bug-type Pokemon should be pretty easy to take down. Let's look up his attacks real quick. I think Meditate just is a buff. So defense stat, that's pretty useful. Substitute. The user creates a decoy using 1/4 of its full HP. I don't know. Attack stat, huh? Well, that's not really helpful. Alright, well, let's see how it goes. So what do you use Substitute for? I know it's a move that's used. Actually, didn't they change that? Didn't they, like, nerf Substitute so nobody uses it anymore? Well, I think this guy has a Metapod, so let's see what Substitute does. So hopefully we can just wipe out this Caterpie. Sweet. So, Confusion is a really good move in the early game. That is why I really like Butterfree. Oh yeah, and Porygon has Psybeam already, so that's insane. So, yeah, Mr. Mime, out of all the Pokemon, Mr. Mime might be able to take this whole thing out. So let's see, what does Substitute do? So you use some of your health, you make a Substitute, you then switch back in. Ah, okay. Okay, so substitute is actually awesome. Okay, alright, I can get behind that. So let's heal him up. I don't know when we're gonna actually use that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, potion. We have one potion. Okay, well, I'm gonna hate on Mr. Mime, but he's probably gonna be really important to this group. Because he's only a psychic type, but he is a fairy type. Unlike Chansey and Lickitung are not fairy types later on. I mean, I literally put them in this group because they're pink. Same thing with Ditto. But Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Mr. Mime are fairy types now. So that is why I have done what I have done. If we can one hit kill these guys, that would be great. I don't think we actually have enough power points to kill all the or get rid of all the Pokemon that we need to. Maybe you know what? If we're doing okay by the time we get that Ether, I will use the Ether. Oh yeah, these guys are poison types. I always forget that. Oh man, the grass types in the the originals all got really horrible typing, man. Mr. Mime, you need another attack. Perfect timing. Okay, so substitute. I think meditate. Barrier seems way too good. I think meditate is the answer here. Yeah, I don't think the attack stat's too important to someone who's psychic. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm making a huge mistake here. Oh well. We need another attack stat. I mean, we're not always going to have double slap. We might. I think Mr. Mime, considering he has hands, he might be able to learn Mega Punch. So yeah, we are on road to winning with a one Mimey boy. So we got a Confusion Sand Slash or Sandshoe, and then Rattatas. We need to. Well, you know what? This is a one hit kill, so we'll do Zubat as well. But we definitely don't have a lot of damage left. Alright, Ekans, you're a goner as well. Oh, you know what? I think I was saying that you could get Jinx really early, when in fact that's Mr. Mime that you trade for back on that route that you go back to through the Diggle Cave. Okay, I'm actually super curious if Mr. Mime can learn Thief. I might give it to him. He is. It's just him and Lickitung. Lickitung already has. Oh man, do I want to? Okay, I gotta look it up because it's kind of important. So let's see here, Mr. Mime and Lickitung. Where'd you go, Lickitung? There you are. So let's see if they learn any other dark type moves. So, Lickitung, you can learn knock off. I'm assuming that gets rid of an item as well. Yep. That's funny. So maybe we need to not I don't think we should teach this to Lickitung. Wow! Lickitung can learn so many cool moves. Wow, that's actually amazing. So Lickitung's awesome. Let's see, Mr. Mime. Oh, you're all messed up because you're way different from Fire Red, Leaf Green, and the others. So, Double Slap, Magic Leaf for some random reason. Mr. Mime randomly gets a grass type move? That's crazy. And he can learn all kinds of stuff, but his only dark type move is Thief. What does Torment do? Oh, okay. And what does Snatch do? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So I think it is actually Mr. Mime who should learn this. So what is Thief? Thief does 40, and what is well, you know what? We'll just give it to Mr. Mime. So I think this is the first time we're actually going to use Thief. Although Thief is useless, isn't it? Oh no 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 no. Thief is good against please please ignore. Thank you. Um what is Dark good against? Ghost and Psychic, yeah. I didn't think we were actually gonna use that. Okay, so we're good to go. So this might be a little more beneficial. I don't know if it is or not. I mean, Double Slap is a pretty cool move, so I guess we'll see. Forgot to put my phone on silent, unfortunately. So hopefully, that's my dad calling. Probably asking me, hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in 2 days. I think we need to throw up a barrier for this battle. And then we're going to see how Thief works. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. And barrier is really good. Man, Mr. Mime, he has all the good moves. Okay, Zubat is dead bat. It is super effective. And Ratata. Maybe that is how you spell it. I need to look it up. How you say Ratata or Ratata? I like both ways actually. Ratata sounds more intense, I guess. All right. Well, that was actually not that bad at all. So I don't think we actually need a substitution against these rock types. And here we have a Zubat. Alright, so here we go. This is like the defining moment. We don't have any potions. All we have is Mr. Mime. Okay, let's do it. So basically, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to confusion this Geodude. If we don't one-hit kill him, I'm going to throw up a barrier, and then we'll continue to confusion for the rest of the battle. Alright, sweet. That's actually wonderful. And Mr. Mime's going to level up. Carrying his team with confusion. Alright, and then all we have is this Onyx, and we're good to go. Of course, the reason Mr. Mime was so important to our plan is because we had normal types who only had normal type moves, but yeah, now it's not really a big deal. So let's think here. Are we good to go from this point on? I think we actually are. So, oh hey, we can revive. I don't think we actually need to. We'll save that for another brainy day. Maybe we should revive someone. I mean, it's not going to hurt to revive someone, just in case. So, and I think that someone should be Clefairy. Yeah, Clefairy's pretty good. I think this run's gonna amount to. Well, you know what? Lickitung actually had a huge list of cool stuff. I think Chansey has a pretty cool list of moves they can learn too, so pretty excited for all of that. One lonely Zubat wants to try to get in our way of victory. And we're gonna thief this Rattata. Or Rattata. Need to look that up. Oh, you know. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Okay, that was actually not a lot of damage. That is. Wow. Mr. Mime has been reduced to Mr. Lime. It rhymed, alright? So, confusion. So I believe the Mr. Mime, who is most popular in the anime, is Ash's mom's Mr. Mime. So, kind of weird. Weird Pokemon, like I said. There's a Mr. Maybe, you know what? Whoa. New theory. Alright, Ash doesn't age because he's child of Mr. Mime and his mom. He is a human Pokemon hybrid. That's why he's so. Oh. I didn't actually want to lead with Mr. Mime against this Ratatata. And there it is, man. We lost. Wow. And we're done. Clefairy only has Pound. And wow, we are done. Oh! Excuse me. Double slap at the most opportune moment, man. Wow. Mr. Mime, critical hit. Rattata down for the count. Alright, Zubat. Prepare to get double slapped. So we have to hit here. We have no health. We have to do 5 and we have to crit. Oh, we crit. Oh, we crit twice! Oh, it's so close. Yeah, we'll use our last pound here. Please don't hit yourself. Come on, Clefairy. Come on, Clefairy. Yes! Wow, okay. Do we have a chance? No. No, we don't. We're gonna lose against Miguel. So that's the only time we lose against Miguel is if we only have one Pokemon left. Well, not really. Miguel! Don't do us a dirty, man. Miguel! Sounds like a guy who makes really good beer. Okay, well, we need to sing. Well, oh hey, we really need to put this Grimer to sleep. Clefairy! And now we hire Hardened. Thank you. I mean, we're not going to win. Not with 6 health, not at this point. Unless we sleep everyone. But Clefairy is not really a sleeper. And Grimer hardened, so. And we only hit twice. And he woke up. GG. Clefairy. You can't cut it, not like Mr. Mime can. You know, that probably comes down to the fact that I wanted to open up with Clefairy that last battle, and I didn't. Yep. $272. Way to rob a child. I was actually hopeful there. I uh, I think the main mistake was opening with Mr. Mime instead of Clefairy that last battle. Oh boy. All right, well, you know what? They did a lot better than I thought they were. Or, well, Mr. Mime did better than the rest of the team by a long shot. Well, so that concludes our first round of having every Pokemon type going through a gauntlet of doom. And next episode we're gonna start a completely new area finally. So, um, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna do another round. I think it's gonna be to Bill's house and back. And I'm not sure if that's actually doable or not. So again, we're experimenting here. And I think we might do Misty's gym, and then we're gonna cut some Pokemon, a Pokemon team, or maybe even two. I'm gonna have to run some numbers. So, but I definitely think there's gonna be a team cut after these next two. After Misty, definitely someone's gonna get cut. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao.